Hello, my name's Joe Johnson and I've been actively engaged in research into natural remedies for over 20 years. Now, if you've got a shoulder pain, then you need to really listen because this crucial short video will directly affect you. What I've discovered about stopping shoulder pain quickly, well, it's cutting edge and it just might be a completely untapped resource that you've been looking for. I'm going to show you how simple it is to quickly reduce and even stop shoulder pain. But just as importantly, I'm going to show you how to switch on and speed up your body's own natural healing mechanisms without the need for any surgery and without risking your health to expensive and useless and even dangerous drugs. Now, Emma Williams, she's the health editor on this site. She's urged me to share with you details of an astonishing discovery I've made about shoulder pain. One that gets rid of your shoulder pain faster than you thought possible. So, if you have shoulder pain, what's going on? What is actually going on? Well, think of it like this. Whether through wear and tear, or strain, or maybe a build-up of toxins, a toxicity build-up, or through an unfortunate accident, whatever it is, your shoulder appears to be damaged somehow and it needs repairing. So if you have a shoulder problem and you're suffering from pain, discomfort and misery, you need to somehow stimulate your body's healing mechanisms into focusing on and repairing your shoulder. That's it. Now, unless you find a way to stimulate your body's healing mechanism without damaging your body's delicate chemical balance, your immune system, then sooner or later you could end up losing the mobility in your shoulder altogether. I want you to consider this. Normally, if you get a painful shoulder, your body's natural healing system, it will, albeit over a long period of time, it will attempt to heal itself. But if you've been stressed, or maybe overworked, or taken drugs, including painkillers and anti-inflammatories, then your body's healing mechanism will have become weaker. And that is often enough for the healing mechanism to be interrupted or even stopped altogether. Now, once your shoulder becomes inflamed, you're going to experience shoulder pain and you may struggle to move or to hold things for months or even years. Some people with shoulder pain, if it's left untreated, they're never able to handle things ever again. And to make things even worse, if you use painkillers or anti-inflammatories to deal with this shoulder pain, then more often than not you're going to have to swallow them, which means that the whole of your body's healing mechanisms is now shocked and weakened even further by the toxic impact of the powerful pain-killing chemicals. That's why painkillers and anti-inflammatories, they appear to work for about a day or two, but then you need to take more painkillers because your shoulder pain problem comes back worse than ever before, and it's a vicious circle. Now, in case you're in any doubt about the danger of modern painkillers or anti-inflammatories, and they're sometimes called non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, according to a recent report by eminent US doctors, and you can see the proof below, in the United States alone, the total number of deaths caused by conventional medicine, like painkillers, like anti-inflammatories, it's about 800,000 men, women and children every year. That's about 2,200 every day. Now, it's evident that the medical system is the leading cause of death and injury in the United States. And that's the eminent doctors saying that, not me. So, I was desperate to find a way of reducing and even stopping your shoulder pain. But at the same time, you've got to stimulate your body's healing mechanism into healing your shoulder pain as fast as possible without harming or damaging in any way your immune system. You can't be putting drugs into it and then hoping for the best. I've seen so many people lose their mobilities in the shoulder, and then it affects their general health. You know, it starts off with a simple condition like shoulder pain, and some people even opt for expensive and very painful surgery, and things go wrong, and it's tragic, and so often it's avoidable. So that's why I did my research. You see, human beings with shoulder pain have been around as long as human beings have been around. Pharmaceutical companies have been around about 100 years, and they don't want you to know what your ancestors knew about shoulder pain. So my first step in research is to always go back into history. And then after a lot of reading, and I don't mean the usual herbalist research book, you know, I can't reveal my sources, but I've got secret access to some of the very best herbal remedy books on the planet. Books that are mostly kept hidden away by rich collectors, private libraries. I mean, even drug companies have got some amazing herbalist remedy books, and they keep them hidden. Now, I've also got access to modern science, well, books that modern science believes are not worth looking at. Books written by people who've got zero medical qualifications. But these same people have lived in the wilds of nature, and they've learned and practiced the secrets of Mother Nature each and every day of their lives. People who've got herbal remedies, and they've passed them down from one generation to the next, to the next, to the next. And it's because the remedies work. And anyway, it was in one such research book that I found a clue or a cure about shoulder pain. And it was in the south of France. It was in an old bookshop, and there was this book, and it was over 200 years old. Now my French isn't that good, but fortunately most botanical books are written in Latin. And whilst my Latin is no good either, I knew enough to recognise the plant names. But initially I was puzzled, because there were several amazing and interesting remedies in that book. But there was one remedy that stood out. And the remedy I found was for swelling and injury of the shoulder. And yet the plant I'd read about, I'd never even considered for use for shoulder pain problems. So I took notes of the types of plants used and where they're best found, and the ratio of mixture and the preparation, and anything else that I could think about that might help me make this remedy, you know, when I got home. Anyway, I've heard of the herbs before, and I've used them many times before, but I had no idea then that once I mixed them in the right combination, they would stimulate such an incredible pain relieving effect and a healing effect directly into the aching shoulder. So I knew that up till now that most natural remedies for shoulder pain are nothing more than a stimulant cream. So they sort of warm up the skin, it stimulates the blood flow to the shoulder, but that doesn't do anything to the pain level or the healing mechanism to any degree at all. You know, it helps it to feel all right for a little bit, but for shoulder pain, they simply don't work, and they're not strong enough. So I expected my research to last about 6 to 12 months, but I'd got 100% proven remedy in 6 weeks. Now, I wanted to test it for longer, but my conscience wouldn't let me, because every single client with shoulder pain was reporting amazing results, sometimes in just a few hours. This remedy has been proven now countless times to quickly reduce shoulder pain, but not only that, it speeds up the healing time of your aching shoulder so it gets better quicker. So how do you use this remedy? Well, it's very, very simple. You simply massage a few drops on, it's a clear, very pleasant smelling liquid directly onto your aching shoulders, and it'll take you about 10 seconds. Now you do that at least 3 times a day. And finally you put a few drops onto the soles of your feet at bedtime, and that's it. It's that easy. Your speedy healing will then begin. Your shoulder's going to start healing, and the pain levels that you're experiencing are going to come down. So you'll no longer need powerful pain-killing drugs that are slaughtering your immune system. And the prospect of any painful or expensive surgery, well, that can go away. Now, I've made the remedy so that it's simple and easy and convenient to use. It's very concentrated. So a small bottle like this will last you a long time. It doesn't look like much, but this remedy really does. It packs a wallop. You'll suddenly feel your shoulder. It'll feel different, and that's your shoulder improving. Within a few hours of using it, you'll know your shoulder's getting better. Soon, you'll have your mobility in your shoulder back again, and hopefully saying goodbye to those lousy painkillers for good. Your shoulder will be returning to health. Now, it's convenient and it's easy to use, so it means you don't have to spend your days making expensive and time-consuming, appointments with massage therapists and doctors and everybody else who wants to look at your shoulder, or discussing your problems with strangers in the drugstore. It's just a small bottle of a thick, clear, rather pleasant-smelling herbal liquid. Now, this bottle's so small it'll fit unnoticed into your pocket or your purse, so you can put a few dabs on during the day whenever you wish. The choice is yours how often you use it throughout the day. Now, I plan to launch the remedy called Shoulder Pain Doctor with advertising, fancy packaging and sending it out to my small network of distributors. But I never got the chance. You see, word quickly spread about the results that I was getting with Shoulder Pain Doctor. First of all, patients started to arrive, and then herbalists came to my practice and they literally demanded I make it for them. But I couldn't, it wasn't so simple. You see, I tested a lot of different herbs, and the only organic herbs which consistently stop shoulder pain comes from the Middle East. Now, in these war-torn, struggling times, can you imagine how hard it is to import a shipment from the Middle East? Right. So to say my ingredient supply is in the lap of the gods is a bit of an understatement. However, I've recently had enough ingredients to make 3 batches, and I've made those batches now by hand myself. I measured the herbs, I've weighed them, I've mixed the herbs myself, I've checked everything myself, and I've blended the ingredients myself. So don't worry about that. The Shoulder Pain Doctor remedies that I make are of the highest quality. Now, I've handed over 2 of the batches to my trusted friend Emma Williams. Now, if you've got shoulder pain, then I strongly suggest that you get this remedy. It's called Shoulder Pain Doctor, and get it before the supplies run out, or before you use more painkillers or end up going for surgery. It's like I said earlier, this remedy packs a wallop. You'll suddenly feel your shoulder improving. Normally, within a few hours of using it, you'll know your shoulder feels different and it's getting better. But you must hurry. I normally only give this remedy to my personal clients and to the other fellow herbalists. I've never committed a single batch of Shoulder Pain Doctor to anybody else before. But Emma begged me not to let the other herbalists or the online stores know what we were up to till she had the stock. Well, now she's got it, and it's moving faster than we both imagined. So if you mess around or think you'll come back later, or you order late, you might miss out. And if you have shoulder pain, that would be a horrible mistake. So don't let that happen. Using this remedy will result in you being free of shoulder pain and be able to move your shoulders pain-free once more, just like you used to. So have a good look at the testimonials below and see how this remedy has helped other men and women across the country get rid of their shoulder pain. This is your chance to benefit from a guaranteed supply of Shoulder Pain Doctor. Now, maybe you've got a few understandable concerns or seeds of doubt, and that's fair enough. After all, we don't know each other. So let me put your mind at rest. You can experience the Shoulder Pain Doctor remedy for yourself completely risk-free. You can try it for a full 90 days and you won't risk a single penny trying this remedy for yourself. You've got an ironclad 90-day unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. But the simple and clear truth of this is a breakthrough in shoulder pain treatment. If this remedy doesn't quickly and easily reduce your shoulder pain and then get rid of it, or if you're not completely satisfied in any way at all, then I insist you send this remedy back to Emma. And it can be in any condition, and she will personally make sure that you get a fast and full refund of every penny you paid for the remedy. And there's going to be no questions asked, and there's going to be no hassles, and you can keep all the bonus book set that you've got for trying the remedy, and you've got my word on that. Okay. So how much will this shoulder pain doctor remedy cost you? Well, I normally charge my clients $200 for an appointment plus $170 for the remedy because it is organic and I've made it myself. It is handmade. But because you don't have to have an appointment with me, plus we're not using my offices and my staff and all the other expenses, I have agreed with Emma to give you a 50% discount on this remedy. This means that you can get your shoulder pain doctor remedy for just $87 plus $5 shipping. That means you're going to save over $280. And not only that, Emma's literally manhandled me into giving you an additional gift. And it's a free set of bonus health books. And they're valued at $127. And they're going to the first 100 who try the shoulder pain doctor remedy. And you can see the details of those books below. Now these books alone are worth more than the cost of the remedy. So this is an amazing offer. Now this is the first time, and maybe the last, that this remedy is ever sold for less than $170. So $87, it's less than the price of a month's painkillers, which don't do anything apart from damage you, and it's less than the price of a visit to the doctor. This is an amazing offer. So you've nothing to lose at all. There's zero risk on your part. So you can order your remedy right now while Emma's still got the stock, and once you're still on this page, simply click on the link below. Now, Emma will look after you, I know that. And if you have any questions about shoulder pain or this shoulder pain remedy, you can write to me at any time. So simply click on the link below and Emma will get your remedy in the post to you today. And I look forward helping you get rid of that pain in your shoulder and get your mobility back just like you've had in the past. All right? Bye for now.